So, yeah, this is a Alliance Trial. Reverse is blue, so green is the strongest against it. Weak against this would be red, and blue is also fairly weak compared to green. Gold and purple are neutral. So my team for this is going to consist of gold and green. So the number one hero I'm going to use in every single one that never moves from the left side is Lady M. She's my favorite hero, but the reason you use her in Alliance Trial is she gains you 4 extra turns every time you use her ability on the Alliance Trial boss. You need to have someone who can deplete the rage bar of that boss, and the only heroes that are reliable with high stats that can do that are Mars, Atropos, and Mantis. And since Mars provides more damage than the other two, I usually go with him. He also provides an attack buff for himself and the person on his left and right. The people on his left and right that I'm choosing today are Ironclaw because he provides a damage reduction, not a damage reduction, an armor reduction or a defense reduction on the boss by 44%. Yeah, that's literally the number one reason I'm bringing him. Obsidian just does a bunch of damage, just like Mars. And a fun little tech option is Samuel, because when you use his ability, he will reset one of these 4 heroes and fill their rage bar so they can use their ability again, making it a fun little dynamic game. Whenever you fill up greens, you could accidentally refill a gold or another green, and just these guys both do a lot of damage. He does damage and provides the utility of the defense reduction, and she just gives you 4 more turns. So, let's hop into it. So right out of the gate, you're going to see a decent number of greens. That's fortuitous. I'm more worried about clearing the other colors out, building up the rage bars of my gold and green, and being ready to refill my gold after I use their abilities. At least after I use gold's ability. And I have 10 turns to do this, to fill up gold, fill up green, and then set the board up as best I can to refill gold to get another use of specifically Lady M within 4 turns. So, let's have at it. I'm gonna pop some tiles that don't really give me any benefit here out of the gate, but they push a lot of tiles up, and it pushes green and gold next to each other. That's a fortuitous combo. Let's do another one. Very close to getting a couple of grenades here. I might just do this instead, though, just to get... Tilly, do you really need to lick while I'm making the video? Thanks, Pupper. Tilly's my dog. So yeah, I'm just going to push this over, move these up. And if we have another... I don't need another 4 tile breaks for her. That's a lot of green, though. So let's be a little more aggressive on. So I'm gonna try to preserve these for the second bout of golds. Actually, we'll do this. And that pushes that. That, and I push that. Don't really want to do that. Do this. So I have what, 5 turns? 4 turns left. Okay. Do this, we pop that, and I don't mind using Ironclaw or Obsidian, since I'm going to be popping tiles that activate them, but I'm not going to use Lady M or Mars, as they are absolutely vital to use after these 3 turns are up. So I'm going to reduce the armor, and punch him, and keep going. So I don't think these greens are going to go anywhere. Let's let's just get rid of some reds. Let's get rid of some blues. And then, what else can I get rid of? I think I can just get rid of these blues, and that's it for being able to trash tiles in the meantime, I think. So I'm trying to, again, set it up to where I have golds ready to move. I really want to move this column somehow. I don't have the ability to, so this actually might be better. I'll do that next turn, because this will move 2. This will move 1. Okay. I'm going to do this. Well, there it is. So, if you were paying attention, the gray bar down here turned into a blue bar, which means this guy is now active. He can now cast his ability, which is hit everybody and make them dead. We don't want that, so we're going to put this on, and that icon says you cannot gain rage for 4 rounds. So, let's push back the rage bar. So now you can't use your special when it is your turn, which is quite convenient for us. So let's just get some greens out there, and because why not, before we start popping other tiles, let's see what Samuel provides, who he resets, whose rage bar he fills up here. So hopefully it's Lady M. It's Ironclaw. We don't have a defense reduction, so let's go ahead and throw it up there anyway, especially since we're going to be trying to fill up more gold on the board to get her active, to get her rage bar up. So we have it again. There's no reason, he already has attack buff, this has a defense reduction, there's no reason not to use Ironclaw. I don't need to use her ability until they can gain rage again, which is in 1 more turn. So we have another turn where we don't want to use golds, but we do want to mill through as many tiles as we can to get more golds on the board. So, ideally we'd be popping green tiles to get there, but we don't really have that opportunity, so I'm going to pop these 3 reds and line this up for another activation. So, no longer has the silence. We want to put our rage pausing ability. I consider it a silence. So we're going to redo that as well. It all, also heals if you had taken damage from auto attacks from the boss. No reason not to make that move. Honestly, I think pushing up more tiles here gives me the chance of at least 1 or 2 out of 5. 1 out of 5, and then another 1 out of 5 to be another gold. It's not, but it's close. Is there a way I can do both of these? If I do that, it doesn't go. If I do that, it goes up. That puts it within 1. That's enough. So, 1 round left. If I go here, that goes up. Goes up again, goes all of those. Could potentially bring in more, so we'll do that. So they're gonna go again, which is, I think I'm just shy here, but I'm gonna pop this just in case. 1, it gives me a little bit of green damage because these won't hit, but this will, and I'm hoping that these 2 fill it up. I don't remember if it's 8 or 9. I think it's 9, but we'll see. But the damage will, well, if she survived it, the damage would have pushed her up all the way to using her ability. She did not survive that, so we're going to use an ability, and the most damage I think I can get out is just 3 straight up. If I go down, yeah, that. And that's my first run. That's 1.6 mil. It's nothing ultra fantastic, but it shows the basics of the build. And I'm going to stop recording now.